Now here's the pipe, and here's the end that was right next to the sheetrock ceiling. See that? That's some old wasps' nests. Look at it. Oh, in fact, there's... Oh no, that one's dead right there. Look how big that was, and there were some additional ones up higher in the pipe. And if this vent would have been open, let's say, and see here's even another one here that was just on top of this. Had that been open just ever so slightly, wasps could have came out through there and somehow gotten into the house, all because somebody did not demo this exhaust fan and the piping from before. If you want to leave something up in the ceiling, you might want to think twice about it. You see, that's where that was. Let's look up in here, go right up into the attic, and see that's where the roof jack is, straight up above. It's not that far, maybe 3.5 feet or so. And see that brown, that round thing there, a couple of them, those are old wasps' nests too. Now, had I not been able to easily take this exhaust fan down like this, and if you didn't think you could get it any other way, you might be able to take the roof jack, the cap off, and slip it up that way. Chances are that's not going to work because it's designed so that the pipe doesn't go up all the way through there, okay? Now in this case, the roof jack is still there, and because it's all existing, we're going to leave the roof jack alone. Yeah. Okay, that's just going to be left up above the ceiling. All right, but at this point, I can poke my head up there and kind of look around to see where the lighting wires are and stuff like that, because there's not much room. There's not much room up here. There's blow-in insulation just right above the ceiling joist, and I pushed some of that back. I had to crawl over here to get to this point, but for this particular patch, I do not have to go up into the ceiling anymore, other than, you see where this wire is. I know exactly where that wire goes. It goes over, and it comes down the wall over here, and it disappears. Now I don't know if it goes into this plug, this receptacle. If I pull that receptacle apart, maybe there's a wire in there that's been cut off from years ago, and it's not hot anymore. We know it's not hot anymore. I could put some electrical tape around there, not electrical tape, just some wire nuts, put electrical tape on there too. And if I had any questions, I could put that in a junction box up there and put a blank plate over it. Okay, if I had any question whatsoever whether or not that line is hot. Okay, I can even turn on a light switch. I'll turn on a light switch. There's a light switch over here, and I'll turn that on just to make sure it's not connected to the existing light. There's a light switch on the wall over there, and that controls this. But you know what? This light is on. And you remember when I tested those wires, they were not hot. I'll test them again. Okay. I can hold that on there, and I know it's not hot. All right. This is a dead line that's up in the roof, up in the ceiling, the attic area. But I'll end up putting wire nuts on them anyways, and probably some electrical tape or something, just in case years from now somebody comes along and wants to tie into it or think that they're live or whatever. Okay. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.